People are pissed about a John Cena midget? That was hilarious. What's up, everybody? It's Grim, and welcome to today's rant, where I'm going to have a meltdown about last night's Monday Night Raw. The final Monday Night Raw before War Games, right? So, of course, they have to do all the setup. And that's freaking cool until Brock Lesnar comes walking out and slips on his ass. Bro, hey, boy, I reckon I'm going to do all this stop, whoop, like Sub-Zero threw ice under him. I saw that meme on Twitter. But, bro, Monday Night Raw, like, to me, was highly entertaining. I don't know what you guys thought. A lot of people are bitching about a lot of things. So I'm going to talk about all the shit you people are bitching about. And you know what? The number one thing people were bitching about was the John Cena Midget segment with Dom Mysterio. Here's Dirty Dom, right? Here's John Cena. They're supposed to have a promo battle, but wait a minute, he plays music, and no, out comes a miniature John Cena. Bro, that's classic pro wrestling trope. Nobody expected John Cena to be there, right? We all said, John Cena's next appearance isn't until War Games, and then his next appearance is his final match, or there might be one in between. But John Cena wasn't scheduled for Raw, so nobody expected him to be there. So if John Cena's music hits, like Dom Mysterio's like, oh, John Cena's not here, then the music hits, that's a huge pop. The place went crazy. Even my Mark brain says, wait a minute, did they get John Cena for an extra appearance? This is cool. But no, I should have known. I got trolled. And maybe that's why the Marks are mad. Oh, they trolled me. They played John Cena's music. I thought he would be there. Womp womp. Sucks to get worked. But that's the point of pro wrestling. That's why it's called a work. Because you're supposed to get worked. And you did. You got worked. When the little midget, of course I used the little child Dom Mysterio figure. When the midget came out instead of Super Cena, you were supposed to be mad and say, what the fuck? Dom Mysterio's tricking us with a midget? This is stupid. Oh, I see. Now all of a sudden you're like, oh wait, I'm getting worked. Oh, I was supposed to be mad? Yeah, that's the whole point of pro wrestling. Supposed to make you mad that here comes a little Super Cena midget. And I was like, well, that's stuff that Vince McMahon would do. That's Mr. McMahon booking. And that's not awesome. Yeah! Yeah, midgets! Yeah! It's a Vince McMahon thing. It's a pro wrestling thing. Well, who invented pro wrestling? Like, who made pro wrestling media? Yeah, because that's funny. Okay, it's a Vince McMahon trope. I think it's a pro wrestling trope because you know why? They've also done it on WCW before there was McMahon running it. McMahon it's a pro wrestling trope and it was funny. Get over it. And you know what else was funny? Your boy Borg Laser falling on his ass and whatnot. You know, they're trying to set up this big hype. The teams. So they had an advantage match. I'm getting ahead of myself. They had an advantage match with, the suspended Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul taking on the Usos. Finally, we get an Usos tag team match back. And it sucks. It kind of sucks for Big Jimmy Uso, because it's like the only time he ever gets attention is when he gets to be on the Survivor Series team at War Games every year. It's the only time he ever gets to do anything like with the big dogs. He's like, I get to hang with the cool kids this time. Yeah, I get to be in the main event. Yeah. And the rest of the year he's forgotten about. But they did this tag match. Of course, Logan Paul gets the pin on guess who? Big Jim. Shocker. So, of course, the bad guys are going to win advantage, and the bad guys get the advantage. And now they're going to have all the teams line up. Look how tough we are going to War Games. Look how tough I am. I'm CM Punk. I'm going to War Games. And then, oh no, here comes your boy. Dun, 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 dun. And bro, motherfucker goes to do his stomp, and he slips and rolls. And then they cut the camera away. Like, no, we already saw him fall, bro. You already missed the fucking cut, which is like WWE's 8 seconds like ahead. So like they could be like, oh no, cut to another camera. Oh no, cut to another camera. They could have easily cut away from that and nobody would have saw it. Somebody in production wanted Brock Lesnar to get laughed at, and damn did he ever. So anyway, then he's like, Brock was laughing it off because, bro, we're humans. We all fuck up. We all slip and fall. It happens. But you try to be tough and you fall. Shockmaster style, bro. I mean, for Brock Lesnar, people just, it was a funny moment. For Shockmaster, it ruined his goddamn career. The setup was at the beginning of the show as well. And it was like, to me, a song and dance thing. It's like you have the intro commercial, and then you have CM Punk come out, and then you have Cody Rhodes come out, and then you have Roman Reigns came out, and every guy had to come out to their song. Every guy had to do their poses. Whoa, it's clobber time. Like, and all the fans were singing along, and it's a great time, and I love it. And I'm not shitting on it when I say WWE has become a song and dance routine production company. Like, it used to be like, boom, music hit, wrestler came out. And their music played for 20 seconds. Now, every entrance is 5 minutes. Every entrance is becoming 5 minutes. It used to be just Randy Orton and Undertaker had long, slow entrances. Now everybody has a 5-minute fucking intro. And the fans sing along to every song. And it's just become a song and dance. Hey, how you doing? Bada bing. Whoa, let's sing a song. Adrenaline in my soul. Something, something, Cody Rhodes. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Whoa. Like, do we have to do it every single week? Do we have to do it at every single venue? At this point, I think like the song and dance production should be saved for the pay-per-views. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong here. The wrestling fans love it. But on my show, we don't do entrances or theme songs or anything, and we're still a popular wrestling show. Should we add in 5-minute song and dance intros for every wrestler? Like, once you've seen it, you've seen it. I don't get it. So, the other thing is, with the problem with my Survivor Series teams is the babyface team is like the same team for the last like 4 years in a row. They just switch out one guy. Like, what are we doing here, Triple? What are we doing, Beak? And another big thing, and maybe I missed it. What's on the line in War Games? Surely a title shot. Surely the championship is on the line. Like, Cody's going to put his belt on the line, winner gets it. Or CM Punk's putting his belt on the line, winner gets it. Surely something... Wait, there's nothing on the line? We're going to go to war. 5-on-5. 20 minutes of no eliminations. For bragging rights? To settle a grudge? This is fucking pro wrestling. There's got to be something on the line. A title shot or a championship. What the fuck are we doing here, you guys? There's nothing on the line at War Games? I'm still trying to figure it out. The girls match too. And that was another thing that people bitched about. There wasn't no ribbons match. Oh, there's no ribbons match on Raw. Why wasn't there a ribbons match on Raw? The girls deserve a match. Bro, the girls had plenty of time and plenty of shit to set up the War Games. Monday Night Raw is not a pay-per-view. It doesn't need matches. Honest to God, there was 3 matches in 2.5 hours. That's all you need. It was honestly too much. The Rey Mysterio and JD McDumbass match was entirely too long for Rey Mysterio to obviously win. The Advantage tag match as a main event made sense. And Rey and JD McDumbass, like, they're kind of in like this mid-feud. But it was entirely too long of a match. And I don't want to look at JD McDumbass for that long. I mean, he's good and all, but Jesus Christ. And I didn't have a women's match. Oh, no. Yeah, well, the other match they had on the show was Carmelo Hayes versus Gunther. And Gunther botched a few times, and Carmelo was getting mad. But come on, did anybody really think that Carmelo was going to win? How can this dude call himself him when he's the size of Brock Lesnar's leg? He's good and all. Rey Mysterio type. You know, Carmelo versus Rey Mysterio would go hard as shit. Carmelo and Dom would go hard as shit. But, like, don't sit there and act like you're going to beat Gunther and beat some top guy when you're kind of a relatively new dude and you think you're him the size of Lesnar's leg. I'm just saying. We don't need to bitch about the lack of women's wrestling. They don't always need a match. The men don't even need matches. Wrestling is the least interesting part about the wrestling show. If you think about it, the actual match. We like the setup, the build, the story, the promo. The mark of a true pro wrestling artist is to get you to care about the match. You know, that's why Rey Mysterio and JD were out there doing their thing, because that's what they do. They can make you care. They're very good at what they do. But overall, I enjoyed Raw. Let me check my notes, make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, Penta got hurt. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. There was one other match. There was 4 matches. Penta got hurt fighting Solo Sikoa in the, this Last Time Is Now tournament. And then Penta did a flip and got hurt. And I hope it's not legitimate. I hope it was a work. And I'll tell you why. Because going into the booking of that match, I looked at it and I was like, wow, who do you have win that one? Solo or Penta? I don't want either guys to have a loss right now. What makes sense? Injury angle. Oh, that's genius. That's a way to get Solo to the next round without Penta having to lose. He got hurt. We had to end the match. But I don't know if they would do that. I don't know if that's the direction. I hate when they do worked injury angles only because, fans get genuinely upset and concerned. And we're like, oh no, this guy's hurt. He's my favorite guy. Like, oh no, it was just a work injury. Okay, cool. But tell us at the end of the show, oh, Penta's fine. He'll be back next week, folks. We didn't hear that. So therefore, it's probably legitimate. And as I'm making this video, I don't know. It might already be out there that it's legit. Let me know in the comments. And let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of Raw. Let me guys know what you think of my thoughts of the show. And we'll talk about it. And I thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, tap the bell, turn on the notifications. And if you're not down with that, I got 3 words for you. Eat it. Yeah.